Okay, Jason, word association time. Are you ready?
That's easy. Peanut butter.
Wait, I haven't given you the word yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Lymphedema.
Influencer.
Oh, dang. I guess that kind of works. If you've heard about lymphedema, you've probably heard about it on Instagram or TikTok.
And probably from someone who was trying to sell you something like a dry brush, jade face roller, or some weird smelling cream.
That's why we've invited a lymphatic specialist on the podcast today. It's time to bust some myths.
And this is perfect. It's one of the most important referrals that I make.
And most of the people who need it don't even realize. So listen up. Today's episode could be a real game changer.
This is The Pitch. What happens when a chiropractor and a physical therapist get together to make a health and wellness podcast?
But chiropractors and physical therapists don't like each other.
Oh, think again.
I'm Dr. Kathy Lynch, physical therapist who likes to help people move and get stronger.
I'm Dr. Jason Young, an evidence-based chiropractor who uses humor just as much as adjustments to help people get better.
Welcome to the Pitch Podcast.
Remember, there's no I in pitch. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Pitch Podcast. I'm Dr. Jason Young.
And I'm Dr. Kathy Lynch.
And this is it's the Pitch Podcast.
Pitch,
still.
here we are.
Yeah, we've been working on it, but yeah, that thing doesn't change. So, Kathy, today I am so excited about our guest. Such an important field to be working in, and most people don't realize that she is a superhero.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Does she even know she's a superhero?
Oh, she does.
I do.
Oh, she
I
does.
do.
Yes.
Marvel
Good.
Universe.
Yeah, so this is Jessica Jones, massage therapist and lymphatic therapist. Welcome to the show, Jessica.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yes.
Yeah. I only bring up the superhero thing because I remember the first time I met you, you said, yeah, I'm Jessica Jones. Yes, like the Marvel superhero. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes, but not alcoholic. That's what
Dang it. Yeah. Well, that's our show for today.
All right,
our show
everybody,
about
it's been
alcoholism.
great.
Yeah. Yeah. So glad to have you here. I have wanted a lymphedema specialist in Corvallis for like the longest time because I've been sending patients to the coast or to Salem or god-awful Eugene, and so it is great to have somebody here in town, but most people don't even know what you do, why it exists, and so we're going to get into that today.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're going to start there.
Happy to bust some myths and get the education out there.
Yes.
Let's go.
Well, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a little background. How'd you get into lymphedema?
Well,
Is it because you couldn't get into chiropractic school?
yeah, it always is. Always is.
Boom.
There actually was a big chiropractic school near where I used to live in Georgia.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, I know the one.
You know the one?
It's not the best chiropractic school. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I actually went to college to be a psychotherapist.
That tracks.
And I didn't end up going down that road because I had some other things going on, and I went into the business corporate world and kind of got lost in that shuffle for quite some time.
What kind of business were you in?
I was in banking, and the last half of that career was in quality assurance, and I was a project manager and amongst other things.
Yikes.
Naturally leads into healthcare.
Totally.
Yes.
It absolutely connects right here.
intense.
But I was kind of having my pre-midlife crisis and realizing I wasn't in a profession where I felt like I was really genuinely helping people, especially on a one-on-one basis, which is what I had always wanted to do. And I also couldn't quit my job because of life in order to go back to school because bills and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I found, after talking to a friend of mine, that the local massage school had massage therapy training nights and weekends, and it worked out great for me. And so I went to school and took on massage therapy as a side gig to kind of fulfill that gap in my heart and in my soul. And then COVID happened, and then I got a breast cancer diagnosis.
Oh, snap.
Snap. And so I went through my breast cancer surgery and treatment, and my surgeon wanted me to see a lymphedema therapist. And it was really hard to find one that I could get into, not because it was COVID, but because they're just so few and far between.
There's not enough.
Yeah, not enough. And we're talking about what's here in our area in the Valley, but I was in California at the time. It was like that too. It was like that really everywhere.
In California, there wasn't, it was hard to find.
Wouldn't think so, but it's
Surprising.
just, I think, this field of study that is not very well known and doesn't get adopted by the people who are qualified to get certified in it. And took me months to get into see a lymphatic therapist to learn about what might happen to me after my surgery.
Yeah.
And I then, after in between appointments, I had weeks in between my appointments. It was just this ongoing process. I was very fortunate to not have severe lymphedema. So it was kind of, knock on wood, lovely that I didn't need to see her multiple times a week or a month. But it showed me that there was an opportunity there that really kind of spoke to me, obviously, because of my personal experience.
Okay, let me call a timeout here because I'm sure there's some people that are like, lymphedema, is that like a form of cancer or something like that?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, so can you explain, first of all, what is lymphedema? Sure. Second of all, what does it have to do with cancer?
Yeah, so let's roll back a little bit. So lymphedema technically is swelling in the body that is caused by the lymphatic system or a backup in the lymphatic system, literally lymph and edema. Swelling related to lymph. And lymph is just fluid in your body, in your muscles and tissues that can sometimes get backed up if the lymphatic system is inefficient in kind of absorbing that and running it through your body and through the filtration processes to keep it moving.
And do you find that there's a lot of people that don't even know that that system exists?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, most people don't know that word, or they understand lymphatic drainage as a term on, social media that they hear and are selling things. But
P.S. Would you like to buy a jade roller for your face?
Or a facial brush or a dry brush. These will all help with lymphatic drainage, which is so healthy for you. But they don't explain why anything, what even matters about it, who needs it, who doesn't need it, whatever. And so I was really called to that and called to specialize in that. And so I went back to school to get the certification, which is to be a CLT, which is Certified Lymphedema Therapist. And that means that I can, in my massage practice, do manual lymphatic drainage. And I can talk about the type of drainage that is and how that's different from other types of drainage. We can myth bust later. But then I can also do compression wrapping for people who have very severe issues. And that can be caused, you asked about cancer. So it's not a type of cancer, but cancer is often a cause of it because people will have surgeries and radiation and things that will cause issues in their body.
Like swelling.
That
and basically
is
that what lymphedema is? It's just like swelling?
It is just swelling. It is swelling, and it can be caused by a lot of different things. But in the U.S., the number one cause is breast cancer. Because people who have breast cancer often get lymph nodes removed, sometimes multiple, in their armpits, and that will cause a backup in their arm. And so people who have had surgery and couple that with potentially radiation will end up with a swollen arm on the same side that their cancer was on.
Can you tell us how the lymphatic system works?
Yeah. So the lymphatic system is actually a combination of vessels and organs. And so you actually have your spleen, your appendix.
This is what the spleen does. Like everybody thinks the spleen is just extra, right? Oh my gosh. What's that movie?
The appendix too, though. The appendix,
which
you also think you don't need. Yeah. That's part of the lymphatic system. And your tonsils and adenoids.
Yeah, people, why don't we just get rid of those? We don't need those. You can't
just have surgeries to remove all those. Yes, you can. But the body is amazing, first of all. It's like so redundant. It can do so many things.
Right.
But also the big key here is these lymphatic vessels, which are all over your body, and they're basically absorbing the fluids that your muscles and tissues are done using. Your blood puts the fluids out there, and the lymphatic system is pulling and absorbing the fluids that the blood can't pull back.
Now, it shadows your venous system.
It does.
Right?
It's like kind of very similarly to it because it is kind of working in partnership almost with the need to, the blood is putting out this fluid, and then the lymphatic and the blood pulls some of that fluid back, and then the lymphatic system pulls whatever's left and pulls that in. And so they're kind of running together.
And that fluid is called lymph.
That fluid, once it's in the vessels, is called lymph.
I think that mine is like chocolate milk, right?
It might be.
Yeah, it's just getting distributed throughout the body.
Yeah.
Like washing my organs in chocolate milk, 2%.
Right, mine is melted ice cream.
It's melted ice cream? Okay.
That works too.
Yes. All right. Well, good. This is a great time for the disclaimer.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
This is entertainment purposes only, not medical advice.
And a little bit of education. So talk to your doctor if you think that you have like lymphedema or ice cream blood or anything like that.
Totally talk to your doctor. Don't listen to us wackos.
So let me ask you about this. The lymphatic system, what is the relationship between the lymphatic system and the immune system?
That's a great question. It's actually super tied in. It's the key to the lymphatic system because I mentioned the fluids that are in your muscles and tissues, and the muscles and tissues are saying, okay, we're done with this fluid, and we're also done with these dead cells because we're regenerating, and here's some dead cells we don't need, and here's some viruses and bacteria that are floating around, and we don't want that, so here's that, and here's some cancer cells, and we don't want that, get rid of that. And the lymphatic fluid picks all that up, and it basically is filtering it. So as it passes through the lymphatic system, it's going through lymph nodes, and you have 400 to 800 lymph nodes in your body in various places. And as it passes through each node, it's filtering. So think of it like a loose leaf tea filter where it is, kind of pulling out the loose leaf tea elements. But some of it might filter through, like the little bits might still filter through, but it's mostly cleaner fluid. And each node it passes through, it's filtering it more and more. So by the time it gets to the end of the system, which is up here at the collarbone, it is going to be clear protein-rich fluid, which can be returned back into the blood.
Now, is that protein we can pull out and put in my shake?
Yeah. Oh, that's disgusting.
That would be gross. It might,
No, bad idea.
It might taste better than some of the protein
seems
powders
like it could be cheaper than some of
Kathy,
the
we're going to
protein
figure out
shakes.
how to harvest. We're going to figure out how to harvest lymph protein and put it in a shake.
Yeah.
We're going to become
organic.
influencers. It is organic. It comes from people.
Did I just invent something?
I think you did. Raul, get the trademark lawyers on the. We're trademarking again.
So funny.
So, okay, so I think, does this explain why when people get like sick or something like that, or they have an infection, why those lymph nodes can swell? It's because all that crap is just kind of building up in there.
Yes, I think most people have heard of lymph nodes because you grow up knowing, oh, my lymph nodes are swollen in my neck. I'm sick with this cold or this flu. And that's actually because the lymph nodes are doing their job. They get swollen and inflamed because they're producing different types of white blood cells that are attacking those loose leaf T elements, right? Attacking all that virus and dead cells and toxins and whatever that is going through the system and getting filtered out and destroying it right there in the lymph node. So it gets inflamed because it's producing more of those immunity cells to kill that virus. So you don't be sad or upset when your lymph nodes are swollen when you're sick, because that means your body is doing what it's supposed to do to get rid of that virus.
But it is an important sign that you maybe have something going on.
You definitely have something.
Excuse me, sorry.
Where does the lymphatic system empty?
So it empties up here. Ultimately, all of it comes up here to the collarbone, to these two spots called the termini, and then that will drain back the clear fluid back into the heart to rejoin the blood.
Okay.
Okay. And also the spleen is tied into that because that's where red blood
everything's
cells
tied
go
in. And in fact, even your bone marrow is tied into the lymphatic system.
Okay.
So I'm having an ADHD moment. There is a movie where there's a character named the Spleen. It's Paul Rubens. The Spleen. Oh,
Paul Rubens.
It's
Raul would know.
It's like Magic Men or Muscle Men or something. It's got Ben Stiller and Janine Garofalo, Paul Rubens.
Oh, is it
Mystic?
one of my favorite movies from the 90s.
Yes, it's
where Janine Garofalo's
Mystery Men.
Mystery Men. That's
Mystery
it.
Men.
Yeah, she has the bowling ball with the skull in it. Yes. All right. Sorry, I just had to get that out.
Okay, all right.
I was like,
IMDb, if you're listening, you can sponsor the Pitch Podcast.
oh yes, yes. Yeah, I was actually breaking into a sweat because I was like, I have to get this spleen trivia out of my head, and I feel better now. Rest in peace, Paul Rubens.
Okay.
All right.
And we're back.
Okay. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're going to do a whole episode on ADHD. It's going to be on ADHD, hot dogs, cats, K-pop, and
Lymph protein.
I'll be
shake.
first to listen.
So yes, back to the lymphatic
Back to the lymph,
system.
yes. So super key to the immune system.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want it working efficiently, and a lot of people's lymph systems are not working efficiently, and they're more apt to get sick or to be sick longer than necessary.
How would one know that their lymphatic system is not working well?
They may feel a little bit more fatigued than usual. They may feel maybe some puffiness if like your rings aren't fitting today the way they fit yesterday. You're starting to feel a little bit more bloated, especially after you wake up because you've been maybe sedentary or sleeping for a long period of time. Just maybe that kind of sense of, something isn't quite right, but I don't feel straight up sick, but something's not quite right.
Right.
It may not be as obvious as something is absolutely swollen.
Right.
That, like post-surgical issues, things like that. Those are all reasons to see a lymphatic therapist, potentially, all those swelling reasons. But also you may not be swollen. You just may kind of feel blah.
How many people right now are thinking, oh my gosh, my lymphatic system
is off the charts.
Yes.
Off the charts.
And
I'm bloated, I feel gross.
But it's pretty darn common.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very common.
And I think to the average person who's listening, you're probably okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because it comes and goes.
It does.
Right.
Yes.
But then there's some people who have they have chronic
There you go.
lymphedema. And that's typically when I'm going to refer somebody to see you.
Right.
And so, like, for example, and this happens to men and women. I think one person I'm thinking of is a man that I sent to you because he had swelling in one leg.
Yes.
So talk about that. Like, are there some patterns that you see with different types of injuries or conditions? Like, how do you assess that stuff?
Definitely. One of the patterns, it actually does affect a lot of men, is chronic venous insufficiency, which is when the veins in your legs, in particular your lower legs, kind of blow out. And so there's more fluid.
Stupid veins.
And so you may know folks who have really more swollen lower legs, in one leg or both, that their ankles and their calves, that could be pretty common. And other people who have, if they're on their feet a lot, that type of thing. People who have mobility issues and don't get to move around a lot will tend to have more lymphatic issues because you need to move your body for your lymphatic system to work really efficiently. And so people who either can't move or don't move a lot will have some issues. Some other issues are post-surgical swelling, not the normal, it's going to go away in a couple of weeks swelling that you expect, but it just goes on and on, or something that comes back later. You're all better and then it comes back. For example, I have had a couple of clients who have had mastectomy or top surgery, so either gender affirming or breast cancer. And then they end up later having some swelling in like a spot. And they don't understand why that's not going away. Their surgery was months ago. What's going on? That could happen. I've had knee surgery clients who 6 months later, their knee starts swelling up again. They thought they were all done and all of a sudden it comes back, but they don't really have pain. They just don't know why they're getting more swelling.
Just random swelling.
So it's just all over. There's all kinds of different things.
Well, educate me on that. So 6 months after a knee surgery.
Especially as a PT, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes especially with knees, there's a set of lymph nodes behind the knees, and the folks who are listening can't see that I'm like reaching behind my knee right now and rubbing my lymph nodes.
Right now, Jessica's reaching behind her knee for the lymph nodes. She's reaching again.
Again?
Okay, yes.
And it's her right knee.
Okay, now she's not. Okay, go ahead.
So there are lymph nodes behind the knee, and they are filtering all the fluid from your foot upwards, up the back of your calf.
Yep.
And people, sometimes they have knee surgery. There's a lot has gone on in there, with all that surgical stuff that's happened, whether it's a replacement or an ACL repair or any of that kind of stuff. And later, based on your exercise, your mobility, the scar tissue can cause some
blockage.
Some blockages.
Or something like that.
Thank you for giving me a word.
Strangles.
I just said a random word. Word association.
Scar, yes.
Yeah, peanut butter.
Scar tissue.
Yeah.
So scar tissue can often cause a lot of lymphedema issues or or swelling issues. You may not call it lymphedema, but a swelling issue because the scar tissue will kind of block off or impede the lymphatic vessels movement. So, for example, think of it like a traffic system. and think of your lymph nodes as traffic intersections. And in normal traffic intersections, red, yellow, green, right? But sometimes that stoplight breaks down, and now it's just a blinking red light. And so everybody's treating it as a four-way stop. Well, you're moving
Unless
through,
you're in
but
Corvallis.
you're really going a lot more slowly, right?
Yes.
Things move a lot more slowly through a blinking red light with a four-way stop treatment than it does when you have a green light and a bunch of people can just go, 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 go.
Yeah.
And so scar tissue does that to the lymph system. And so any surgery you have has the potential of causing some kind of a slowdown in your system. And you've got to figure out how to work that out. I help work with scar tissue. I help work with clearing lymph nodes and getting that fluid moving again.
Yeah. I think this is the time you tell us your magic. Like,
Yeah.
why can
How do you fix
technically as a PT, I do some massage, I do effleurage, but this is a totally different technique.
It is.
Than what I do. So
Well, and like I think every massage therapist thinks that they do lymphatic work. And so I've had massage therapists that I've interviewed before, and they're like, oh, yeah, I do lymphatic work. And I'm like, show me. And they're like, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And that's not it.
No.
That's not
That's not it.
That's definitely not it. And there are some times when a technique like that can even potentially be harmful, right? If
It
you have
could, yeah,
some
because
chronic
if you
edema.
think what you're describing is like, imagine you have a big thick straw, like a boba tea straw, and you've got applesauce in it, and you're just like smushing that straw in order to
boba tea
push the
and applesauce.
applesauce through.
Yes.
Yeah, that's obviously something you see all the time.
This is great.
But you're trying to push that applesauce through. That's what you're describing, right?
Yeah.
But imagine you had to do that. You have to flatten that straw on the one end to push that applesauce out. Well, now that's your lymphatic vessel that's been flattened out, and you can't. Now what is it going to do?
Yeah.
What's going to fit through there now? What proper medical lymphatic treatment is something called the Vodder technique, and that was created in the 1930s by Vodder and his wife. So
I was going to
two
guess it was
Vodders,
Vodder.
a couple of Vodders.
Yeah.
Obviously, somebody named Vodder, and his wife also named Vodder.
Vodder
she
was
probably
cool.
came up with it.
Yeah, exactly.
To be
'Cause
honest,
it was the 30s.
Probably did.
Yeah.
Let's circle back on that one. But what you're doing,
Was he retaining Vodder? And so this is, yeah.
Funny enough, a lot of the lymphatic research and education starts in Germany. So it's funny that you.
Guten Tag. I think we have some German listeners.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think they're all Jay Bliss's
Jay Bliss.
relatives. Yeah.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to send me to Germany to do some lymphatic education,
Let's
I'd be
start
totally down for
a
that.
pitch podcast GoFundMe. So that we
GoFundMe.
can send
Send me to
our
Germany.
local Marvel superhero to Germany.
Yeah, so you don't want to push on those vessels. And there is something that you hear about out there that's like body contouring, lymphatic drainage, where celebrities
BS?
are going to fit into the dress for their Met Gala and they need to push all that bloated fluid out of their stomach. Well,
Is it BS?
I think it works for like 2 hours while you need to sleep in that dress, but it's not actually helping the lymphatic system in any way. And could be, it's just going to fill right back up and make you uncomfortable, and you got to get to the point where you got to unzip your pants again, right? So actual Vodder technique is this gentle rhythmic massage. It's very much on the surface of the skin, so there's no oils involved actually. So you're talking about effleurage, Kathy, and you're talking about oils and things.
Right.
There is no massage oil or lotion used. It is not effleurage. It is these little rhythmic pulling on the skin because the lymphatic vessels live right underneath the skin in the fascia.
Okay.
So imagine a loofah sponge, and the fascia vessel, this is right underneath your skin, between your skin and your muscles.
Yes.
And the lymphatic vessels go through the sponge. And so in order to move that fluid, you're just doing this light rhythmic, you're not shoving this, you're just light,
compressing
rhythmic.
it. Okay.
To kind of move it, and think of it like priming a siphon. If you have ever had to prime a siphon to clear a fish tank, or, steal gas out of
gasoline.
somebody's gas tank.
We're on the same page.
That happens.
Yes, we run in the same crowds.
Came
Yes.
out of our mouth at the same time. Stealing gas. You have to kind of pump it to kind of get it going, and then it gets going on its own,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
So then it just starts flowing, and that's exactly what the Vodder technique is doing. You're priming the siphon to kind of remind the system to move the lymph and kind of move it through the valves.
It's
and
kind of
then
like
it'll go.
It's kind of like posting on one of these Corvallis Facebook groups. Guys, that is a 4-way stop. Okay? Let me explain to you how this works so that we can get the traffic flowing.
Please.
Yes.
Got it.
Please.
Yes. So I want to understand the risks. So can you tell me about what are the risks of untreated lymphedema, and what are the risks of poorly treated lymphedema?
So untreated lymphedema can just get worse. Okay. And there are stages to it, just like there's stages to cancer or anything. So you think of that, where stage 0 is very minor, minimal swelling. We can easily treat that with some lymphatic.
Is that like the pitting edema where I can like put my finger?
Yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
It won't be pitting for a couple more stages, but once it gets to that point, you're at stage 2, 3, 4. That pitting edema means you can press the skin and your fingerprint kind of stays there for a few seconds. That's really bad lymphedema.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that can cause a lot of skin issues because your skin is just getting really, really tight. I mean, imagine you're like filling up a water balloon, you know, and how tight that is getting. Your skin it can become infected. It can dry. At some stages, it can weep.
I've can just imagine
the weeping.
Yeah.
I can just imagine all the people right now that are like pushing on their ankle or their leg.
Is it pitting? Is
Yes.
it pitting?
Yes.
Yes. And this is a really great time to mention that if you want to get hold of Jess, Current Therapeutics is the name of your business. What is it?
Yes,
What's your
Current
website?
Therapeutics. Yes.
What's the website?
It's currenttherapeutics.oregon.com.
Okay, good.
There we go.
So if you just noticed that you have pitting edema, currenttherapeutics.oregon.com.
You got it.
Or hospital.
Or get to the hospital. straight to the hospital. Well, they're just going to refer you back to Jess.
Yes.
So. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. So that can get worse. So you can go from like level 1 where it's like I'm a little puffy to now I've got some pitting edema, and then like what are some mistakes in how edema might be treated, or like bad ideas for edema that might put somebody in danger of tissue damage or anything like that?
One of the biggest issues is skincare, believe it or not. When people have later stages lymphedema, the skincare issues, because it does make your skin dry and cracked, it can weep, it can be much more prone to infection, and then those infections can become septic and all these other infections that create broader issues throughout your body.
Yeah, we don't like that.
So most people don't think of skincare being the biggest risk, but that's one of the biggest. And then the people thinking they can just treat it themselves with, I'm just going to put on these tight pants, I'm just going to do this. Compression is a very key element of lymphatic treatment, but that's not the only element. And you need to understand the whole system and do all of the things.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, so you talked about the Vodder technique, and I think that you mentioned some other things that you do too, in terms of like the compressive, you do some wrapping.
Yeah,
like,
I wrap
what are some
with
of the other
bandages,
treatments?
and they're not ace bandages, but they look like them. Ace bandages are long stretch. They're really, really stretchy. I use short stretch bandages, and I create a graduated compression. So you've probably heard of graduated compression or compression garments.
I have not.
Or compression socks. A lot of people know what
heard
compression
of those.
socks are.
Yes.
That's a really common one. A proper graduated compression or compression sock allows you to have a tighter compression at the longer end or the further end of that edema, and then lighter the compression as it goes up, so that it's helping work with your muscles to create the pump of the fluid and help pump that fluid up where it needs to be. Yeah.
And so this compression, when you do it, is not really tight. It's not compression wraps like people will wrap, like if they sprain their ankle.
It's not that tight.
Totally different.
It is
and
different.
If you do it too tight, that's when
it can definitely crease. It can cause other issues.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to have it done by a professional.
Yeah.
If you think you have edema, don't just go and get a bandage and wrap it up yourself. You need to get somebody who knows what they're doing to use the right amount of pressure, and sometimes you need foam in between to make sure that it really stays really properly graduated and doesn't cut into your skin and all of those things. So yes, definitely see a professional, whether that's me or the one of a tiny handful of people in this area who can help you with that. But
do not try that at home.
Do not try that at home.
No.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
But you get bandaged. You do the massage first, then you get bandaged with the hopes that fluid doesn't refill that space.
Gotcha.
Eventually, you kind of keep going back for treatments where you get unbandaged, massage again, rebandage. The volume ultimately goes down a little bit more, and to the point where you can then transition to a compression garment, which is a lot more reasonable for day-to-day use.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard some really good things, especially from people that I've sent to you. And, well, just people who have been to like legit lymphedema specialists in general too. I think people really
I'm
enjoy.
a legit lymphedema specialist.
Yes, yes, you are. You are. Thank you.
Gotta call you out there.
Bingo. Yes, called out. Duly so.
No.
So, and people really enjoy the sessions. Like it feels good. It's like sometimes there's some people who don't like being touched or, you know, massage hurts, but lymphatic work feels good.
Super relaxing.
And so tell us about some of the success stories, like maybe a time when somebody was in some real trouble or is having a big impact on their quality of life. And what's the difference that lymphatic treatments have for people like that?
That's great. Great question. I've got a couple different examples. One where somebody had edema and one where somebody doesn't.
Okay.
So I've got had a client who had hip surgery, had a hip replacement, needed both hips done, but had not been able to get rid of swelling in her lower leg as a result of the first hip replacement. And her doctor wouldn't approve her for the second one. But that was impacting the quality of her life and her range of her not a range of motion, but her mobility. She's very slowly on a walker.
Which probably makes the edema worse.
Which makes the edema worse because she can't move.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I worked with her for a few sessions to help drain her leg, to get that fluid moving again, worked with her on some techniques to do at home so that she could see improvement. And then her doctor approved her for the other hip replacement. And because she had all the tools to know what to do before it got bad, she so far, and I've checked in with her a couple of times since she's had her surgery, she has not had any edema issues from the result of her second surgery.
Nice.
Because she's using the tools that we worked on together.
Nice.
So
Fantastic.
that's really positive. She was an older woman. She's off her walker now. And she's getting around a lot better, and she's able to be a lot more self-sufficient, independent, which we all want to stay independent in our older age. So that was a lovely win for me. And she personally called me after her surgery to share that with me. So I was really happy about that.
Yeah, and that literally adds years to somebody's life because, I mean, we see it all the time. When people stop moving or they feel like they can't move, that is the beginning of the end. That is how people end up dying in the next 5 years, 10 years. And so when you can help somebody feel confident about moving again and do other things to restore their movement, you're literally adding years to their lives. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I love my job so much. And every day I see clients with all different types of issues. I'm like, you're the reason I love my job so much. Every one of them is the reason I love my job so much.
You are a superhero. Not an alcoholic, but a superhero.
Legit.
Yeah.
So another example, and you were talking about how relaxing the reports are that you're getting, that how relaxing it is. It really actually does calm the nervous system. The light rhythmic motion of the Vodder technique, it actually brings you out of fight or flight mode.
Ooh.
And so I actually have a couple of clients who are on the autism spectrum and deal with some pretty significant anxiety, and find that receiving lymphatic massage actually helps them to kind of calm down out of their panic state and gives them a sense of relief. They sleep better. Their mind clears up for a while. So it's helpful for a lot of reasons. A lot of people really can benefit.
Huh. Never thought about that. That sounds like we got a lot of people in this world that need that. Bring that nervous system down.
Yeah, maybe a lot of people in this room.
Jason.
Am I
What?
I was thinking Raul. So, let's bust some myths. Like, the influencer stuff that we started
Yes.
with. Like, there's products to be sold, right? What are maybe some of your go-tos? Like, give the listeners a little bit of a guide. Like, if you see influencers who are recommending like this is a pretty good technique, or if they're recommending that's worthless. You know, like, what are some of the things that you've seen that do and don't have value?
Well, I am very science-based, so whenever I see these things,
That's why you're on the podcast.
That's why I'm on the podcast.
We like the science.
I like to look up and see if there are any actual studies to support something. And some things that are very common on TikTok don't have support yet.
What?
Scientists.
Are you kidding me? How did it get on TikTok then? Yes, it's a community of scientists and dancers.
At least my feed is. Yeah.
So I'm going to give you 3 that people ask about a lot and see a lot and that I'm going to bust. And then I'll give you a couple that I do actually like.
Love it.
So one is dry brushing.
That's
So
that's
dry
from which
brushing
camp? The good or the bad?
That is the not helpful camp.
Oh, snap.
There are not currently any studies that validate that it actually helps the lymphatic system. It's great for exfoliation. No doubt about that. Studies show it's great for expoliation.
Can I tell a
Not
quick
really
story?
helping that.
Yeah,
please.
That?
Oh, I'd love to hear your story.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. So I have a dry brush, right? And I use it for exfoliation. I didn't even know that people want to use it for lymphatic drainage, but Griffin one day comes in.
No.
He grabs a brush. He's like, and he's talking to my wife, and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just brushing my hair." She's like, "Yeah, your dad uses that to exfoliate." Oh, he was dying. He's like, ah! Runs to the shower, washes his hair.
Yes, Griff.
Yes, now my kids don't play with any of my stuff.
No.
As they should.
Ask first.
I don't know if
Ask
Dad
first.
is using this to remove dead skin cells or not. Yeah, well, it's a screwdriver.
Possible.
Oh my
It's
god.
Okay,
possible.
so dry brushing
Yes.
for lymphatic
For
stuff.
lymphatic, not proven to help with the lymphatic.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Not
is it?
yet.
And is
There's
it?
just
So
no
it's just
studies.
like
Show it.
insufficient evidence, not complete BS.
Right. There's just insufficient evidence that it helps with the lymphatic system.
Gotcha.
They've done. There have been studies, and they're not proving that it helps with the lymphatic
Okay.
system
So unless you want to exfoliate, you could probably pass on the dry brush
Yeah.
for now.
for now.
Yeah.
Love it.
The other one is lymphatic drops or any kind of supplement, or like little drops, sublingual drops, or things you put in your water that are supposed to help with your lymphatic system.
What is it? What's in
They
the
are
drop?
also have no scientific evidence to do anything. Now,
Imagine that.
imagine
What?
little drops and supplements. I will say that anything that helps your hydration is going to be helpful for your lymphatic system. So if that makes you drink more water, great. If that
So
supplement has some salt in it or some kind of electrolytes that help you retain some more of your hydration, that's great too.
Okay.
But the drop itself is not making suddenly magically your lymphatic system flow better. And the third one that everybody asks about is, what about those brushes or the gua sha tools or the rollers that I see people using on their face?
Right.
And like, click on the link in my bio.
But
to get this
they're made of
product.
jade.
Yes.
They're made of jade, or
Yes.
they're those really soft, fuzzy brushes, and those also. The problem with these is that people will use the wrong amount of pressure because it is so soft.
Back to
They'll
your
do it in
boba
the
straw
wrong direction.
example.
Yeah.
Okay.
For example, the lymphatic system in your face, from your cheekbones down, drains down to your neck. So
Okay.
doing this is
Oh, yes.
literally going against the direction of your lymphatic system.
So if you're gonna do,
Not
so you want to do more like Kevin from Home Alone.
from here down.
But if I brush up, does it help with my wrinkles?
Yeah, it might
Like-
contour for
like-
an hour.
Is it called looks maxing? Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're better off taking
yeah.
Scotch tape and just
Mogging?
taping
I
back
don't
your
know.
eyelids or something like that. Like that's not. I mean, you're probably using the wrong pressure. You're probably going in the wrong direction. I'd rather not put that gadget in your hand.
Yeah.
Honestly, you don't need any gadgets at all to do lymphatic drainage. You just need your hands.
Okay.
So do you work on people's faces and stuff?
I
That sounds like
That sounds amazing.
And
sounds
so in
amazing.
their scalps.
Oh gosh.
I'm booking.
It's so nice.
Yeah. So like, do you ever like do that for like 2 minutes, and then once everybody's willpower is gone and they've fallen asleep, do you just like read a book for like the next 45 minutes, and then as they're coming to, you're like, get back on their face. Oh yeah.
Oh, you fell asleep for the last 45 minutes.
These fingers are tired. Yeah.
People do fall asleep pretty frequently. It's very, very relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying just move towards the heart or the collarbone, and you could just use fingertips. You don't need to use a fancy tool.
And as long as you know the direction of the lymph, and just look up a diagram. There's plenty of diagrams out there. I brought one, but nobody's going to see it on a podcast.
Right.
But there's, the lymph flows in certain directions. It's really important that you do things in the right order. When you want to clear your lymph nodes, which means turning those traffic lights green.
Yes.
We talked about that. You need to do that in a certain way with a certain light pressure that is just tensioning the skin. And everything is towards the collarbone. You might see some things online where people say everything's towards the heart. It's actually not towards the heart. It's towards the collarbone.
Okay.
And only the collarbone goes towards the heart, and then everything else comes up to the collarbone.
Sure.
So clearing lymph nodes, number one, and everybody should do that every day.
Okay.
In the morning, healthy or not, swelling or not, it's just really good for the lymphatic system because it's good for the immune system, period. Movement is number two.
Okay.
I like
and
that.
You asked about what things I do like. I do like a vibration plate.
I have one. Yeah, remember? It's on our favorite things episode.
I remember you talking about it on your
For
favorite.
some of you who are watching, this is your first time, we have more episodes than this. We have 70 others.
Yeah, we do.
that.
Yeah, and one of those has a vibration plate in it. So you can see the science is happening here in real time.
Real time.
So what does the
a vibration
vibration
plate
plate do?
helps.
Yeah.
You don't have to get one. So again, nobody has to get one because all you have to do is physically move.
Okay.
But a vibration plate is good to kind of get things moving, especially for people with mobility challenges who can't go out and do a lot of exercise. They can put their feet on it. They can put their arms on it, their hands. They can sit on it, different things to kind of help get the muscles moving because it's the muscle contractions that move the lymph. There is no pump.
Right.
That is another thing people don't often know. The heart pumps the blood, but the lymphatic system only pumps and moves when your muscles are moving.
Right. It's
Your
passive.
actual muscle movement is what pushes against those vessels to move that lymph up.
Squeeze it up.
So the vibration plate helps to create muscle contractions in your body as it's adjusting and reacting and keeping you stabilized on the plate, and it helps to move some of that lymph. But you don't have to go out and buy a $300 vibration plate. You can just do calf raises. And
My favorite.
Who here likes
Qigong
calf
moves.
raises?
Me.
Yes.
you could do little squats. I know you love squats.
Yes.
I know.
Love a
You
good
know, you
squat.
can do Qigong moves, arm twists, trunk twists, things like that, just to get the muscles
And
moving.
walking's good for
Straight up walking.
Yeah.
Swimming is great.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah,
great.
especially for people who also have mobility issues getting in the water with the buoyancy to help support their weight, and they don't have to worry about their balance as much.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
So I'm getting the sense that somebody comes in and sees you, they're going to get the lymphatic massage and all that. But it sounds like you do a fair amount of educating
Oh yeah.
to some self-care and those kinds of things. Now, I think that with this, there's a lot of people that are listening. They're like, well, I can't afford something as lavish as lymphatic massage. But you have kind of more of a medical model, right? Like you take insurance, yeah?
Well, I don't take insurance, but I do issue super bills. So
gotcha.
I am, I'd be considered an out-of-network provider.
Right.
And I have a provider number. I can issue super bills.
Sweet. So people could get reimbursed.
They could get
from their insurance.
reimbursed. Yep.
Yeah.
And my first session always involves includes a full education.
Sweet.
More than what we've even talked about today, and it's very specific to that person. So I customize the education and the recommendations and the massage all to what that person's issue is, so they can really understand it and take that home with them. And I help them with understanding what they can do at home to clear their lymph nodes and do some movements. I don't teach exercise. That's not in my scope as a massage therapist, but I can recommend things that they can look up that are proven through studies to be effective with lymphatic movement. And then we, of course, do the drainage massage, and I give them handouts so they don't have to memorize everything I'm telling them. They can go home with, and yeah, it's
Very
pretty great.
good.
Smart.
Excellent. And then a session is typically how long?
A the massage or the lymphatic drainage session itself is about 60 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The education for our first appointment may be up to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people will come back regularly. If they're post-surgical, they may be coming back once every week or every couple, twice a week maybe. If they are just kind of ongoing maintenance, they may come back once a month for like a tune-up kind of a thing, like a professional tune-up. And then they're doing the things at home to take care of themselves in between.
Okay.
Outstanding.
Yeah. I think it's game time.
Game time.
Yes.
Game time. Well, and today we have one of our classics, one of our favorites whenever we have a real expert on the show. And I do think that you're a real expert. First of all, really appreciate everything you do. I learned some stuff today.
Absolutely.
I did.
100%.
Yeah. Which, if you know me, it's not hard for me to find things that I need to learn. But I think it's time to do a Mad Libs.
Let's
a
go.
Lymphedema Mad Libs.
Yes.
You like Mad Libs? All right, so you know how this is played. We're going to ask you for words. I think it's going to ask you for a dozen words. I actually haven't read this one yet. This is AI-generated Mad Libs.
Here we go.
It could totally suck, right? But we're going to find out.
Oh, you're setting it up to blame this on AI.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Unless it's really great. And then I was kidding about AI. It was all Wikipedia. So we're going to start with an adjective, a description word.
Right. Should I keep it in my realm of lymphatic?
You can do whatever you want. Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. Swole.
Swole. Yes. All right. A noun. Person, place, or thing.
Is that what a noun is?
It is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they just changed it.
Majored in English. Okay.
Yeah, they changed it after the pandemic.
Eyeball.
Eyeball. Okay. And a made-up product name.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh my gosh. We're going to call it oh my gosh.
Yes. Let's have another adjective.
Another adjective. Patriotic.
Okay. That's a good one. A celebrity's name.
Ryan Gosling.
Yes. And another adjective. No, that's the product name.
Are you phoning a friend?
I need to phone a friend. Thoughtful.
Oh, good.
Okay.
That's a very thoughtful one. A plural noun. So more than one person, place, or thing.
Shopping centers.
Oh, okay. Multiple shopping centers. I can't spell. All right. A number.
2023.
Okay. A verb, which is an action word.
Massage.
Okay. A song title.
Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Oh, okay. She's got some taste, folks.
It's all J's. It's alliterative. My name is Jessica Jones.
That's true, yeah. Another plural noun.
Cell phones.
Okay. An emotion.
Exasperation.
No, we're testing my spelling. All right. Another verb. We're almost done.
Drive.
And a job title.
Social media influencer.
Okay. All right.
Does that
Here
count?
we go.
Is that a job title?
Yeah.
That's
it.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
Okay, this is our Lymphedema Mad Libs. Lymph Life Wellness Company. This is a social media post. Tired of feeling like a swole eyeball? Introducing, oh my gosh, the world's first patriotic lymphedema solution brought to you by Dr. Ryan Gosling. Our thoughtful formula uses the power of shopping centers to stimulate your lymphatic system in just 2,023 minutes a day.
All right.
Simply massage your affected limbs while humming Jumping Jack Flash and watch the swelling disappear like cell phones in the wind. Warning, may cause excessive exasperation and uncomfortable urge to drive. Ask your social media influencer if oh my gosh is right for you. Hashtag lymphedema, hashtag wellness, hashtag you deserve this. All right.
Nice.
There
That
it is.
sounds perfect if you have to ask your social media influencer.
Yes.
It's right in
Yes.
line with all those other gadgets we were talking about. So.
Well, and we've been talking forever about having Dr. Gosling on.
Yes. So maybe
yes.
this is it.
This is it. This is a sign.
Yeah.
Jess, this was amazing. You did so good.
Thank you.
Spectacular.
And I think this is really important information that will impact a lot of the people that listen, all 13 of them.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And they could go to my website and read my FAQs, and
yes.
they can call me with questions or to have a free consultation too.
Excellent.
You want to hit us with the website one more time?
That is currenttherapeutics.oregon.com.
Okay.
Excellent.
Takeaways?
He always asks me this every episode, and every time I'm
It's a surprise. Total surprise.
We're 71 episodes in.
Yeah. 71 surprises.
No. Couple things. When you have lymphedema in your face, you need to stroke downward towards the collarbone. That's a takeaway for me. Number 2 takeaway, lymphedema massage helps calm the nervous system. I love that. Yes.
Well, Kathy took them all.
Did I?
Yeah.
Shucks.
Now, I think a real takeaway for me, I really liked what you did, like in terms of the myth busting with products and things like that, because I see those social media things and I'm just too lazy to look those up. So, but really in particular, the dry brushing, because I know that that's one that I get questions about. And people are like, oh, yeah, I do dry brushing. And now I'm going to say, stop it for your lymphatic system. You're not doing anything but fixing your skin. So that was good. Any takeaways for you? Did you learn anything today, Jess?
Well, I think I already knew that you probably have ADHD, so I didn't learn that.
What?
That wasn't news.
Squirrel.
Shiny thing. No, but I thank you so much for having me. I just want people to understand that the lymphatic system isn't necessarily just about swelling, and isn't just about people who have cancer or have a full swollen limb. Having a healthy lymphatic system is important for everybody. And seeing a lymphatic specialist, even at least once, will help you learn and understand and better take care of yourself.
Yeah. Sounds like it's about quality of life.
Quality of life.
Right. And Kathy, I think there's one more important thing that we should mention, and that's that there's no I in pitch.